After you add your data to a worksheet and define ranges to simplify data references, you can create a formula which has an expression that performs calculation on your data. For example, you can calculate the total cost of customers' shipments for all Tuesdays in the month of January, or find the highest and lowest daily package volume for the week, month, or year. In this video, you will learn how to create formulas to calculate values. Let's use this to calculate some values here. We're going to start with, let me copy the whole content here and Control C and create a new worksheet. This is using formula calculation, creating formula. Let's enter to save it and paste everything here. Okay. Next, we delete this row. Go to home. Delete table column, so that we have two rows here. Then you can have the autocomplete your total just like this. You select the whole row and you can go to formulas and write your, you can go to formulas, then here you had your sum, average, that's more, just like that. Next, we want to write, I want to create a formula at E9, E13 here. Here write C4 here, enter equals, sorry, here enter equals C4, sorry, that's C4, and press enter to see how it goes. You see, if you enter C4 here equals C4, that is this cell equals C4, and now C4 as this. So E13 will always be equals C4. For instance, if we change this to 50,000, 1 2 3, okay. Notice that we now have 50,000, and this automatically get the attribute of C4 or data for from C4. Also, you can use this column too to say, instead of using C4, you can use SU, that is substitute, then subtotal. We can use subtotal, sum, and lots more. The meaning of SU is to erase the existing formula and display the formula autocomplete list, which contain possible function to use in the formula. Let's press enter to see the meaning. So we have the autocomplete list, which contain possible functions to use in the formula. In the formula autocomplete list, click the sum, and then we now have equals sum. So these are our formulas now. We can use this to inside E13, inside our formula autocomplete list. We're going to write sum C3, sum C3 to C11. Okay, so this will sum up from C3 to C11. For instance, if you want to sum up from C4 to C11, you just specify it here, or you can specify it directly to your functions here. It's still the same thing, and press enter to have it. Now we have the same concept here. So instead of going through that stress, you can select and then change the formula bar here, using the formula bar to do the stuff here, and it's still the same concept. So for instance, if I want to do the from calculations, I can say C3 to C, probably C10, and press enter to have my, notice that we now have different values. So we're going to select this again and change it to C11. You can also do some mathematical calculations here. From here, you can set the average for C3 to C11, or let's say number 1 to number 2. So let's say C3 to C11. Press enter to calculate it for you. You can do count, minimum, and more functions. Let's go to more functions now. You can select, oops, this just like C3 to C11, number 1, number 2, and do your functions and click OK. You can also go to insert functions. We're going to be dealing with this one. We'll be dealing with this one later. Insert functions, finance. We're dealing with financial attributes here, and logical or test dates, and lots more. Math and trigonometry, and more functions.